Dear guests, please rise and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem, sung by Robin Kane, Phil Cadidlo, accompanied on the trumpet by Steve Wagner.
So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Good morning. My name is Kim Pierce. I'm the Vice President of Academic Affairs and the Chief Academic Officer at Northwestern Health Sciences University. On behalf of the graduating classes and all of us at Northwestern, I extend our warmest welcomes to all the families, friends, and guests who are joining us for our Fall 2021 commencement ceremony. We are delighted that you have chosen to join us today in celebration of our graduate success. It means so much to our graduates and to those of us who have been honored to support them on their journey. Now it is my distinct pleasure to introduce Dr. Deborah Bushway, President and Chief Executive Officer of Northwestern Health Sciences University.
Well, good morning. And I got up this morning, looked outside, it was snowing. I said, yep, it must be commencement day, right? I think the only day that we are safe, that we have commencement, is in August and from snow. And who knows, maybe we'll have snow some August as well. But thank you for trooping through the snow to get here. As we start, I want to introduce some of these folks up here on the stage called the Platform Party. And joining with me today, I'm going to read their names and maybe they'll wave so you know who they are, but we're kind of far away from them here. So Kim Pierce, who you just met, our Vice President of Academic Affairs and Chief Academic Officer. Dr. Christian Wright, our Vice President of Academic and Student Programs. Dr. Bill Manahan, today's keynote speaker. Dr. Christopher Joe, who's the chair of our Board of Trustees. Dr. Katie Burns-Ryan, who's the Dean of our College of Chiropractic. Dr. Dale Healy, who's our Dean of College of Health and Wellness. Dr. Jessica Fryer, who's our Dean of the College of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine. Spring Saldana, who's the Massage Therapy Program Chair and who will lead the Massage Therapy Oath. Dr. Mei Wang, faculty member and hooder. That you'll understand for those of you who don't know what that means later. Dr. Rebecca Katchmark, faculty member and hooder. Dr. Andrew Wild, faculty member and hooder, and Dr. Mary Tuchscher, the immediate past president of the Faculty Senate and the reader of the names today. Now, in addition to the Platform Party, we also have the Faculty Emerita recipients and the President's Cabinet members. So Dr. Patricia Casello-Maddox, Dr. Linda Bowers, Karen Gonshorn, Jackie Farr, who's our Chief Financial Officer, Aaron Kahn, our Dean of Admissions, Deanna Kernick, our Dean of Continuing Education, Dr. Michelle Myers, who's our Executive Director of Research and Innovation, Dr. Cheyenne Shabani, the Director of Clinical Services, and Dr. Chuck Sawyer. And additionally, our very distinguished and significant hardworking faculty are with us. Please join me in recognizing all of them. All right, well, welcome to Commencement. Are you excited? Are you excited, students? Better. Let's see, faculty, are you excited? They might have outdone you. How about friends and family? Any excitement out there? Well, we found the people who know how to be excited. The people who made the journey to be here. So we're absolutely delighted that you've joined us to celebrate your graduate success. It's such an important time for everyone, and I know it means the world that you're here with them. So students, you didn't choose to complete your graduation, your education during a pandemic, right? Who knew? But as the ancient philosopher Epictetus once said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters. And you have each chosen your reactions well. You persevered through all kinds of wear your mask, don't wear your mask, go to Panopto, go to GoReact, go to Zoom, go to Teams, right? And here you are, graduating during the pandemic, and we are having commencement in person. But we should also take a moment to recognize that many of you have been personally impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. Because of the extent rises and waves of this pandemic throughout the last couple of years, it's likely that you know someone who's struggling with this virus. Our condolences go out to those of you who may have lost a colleague, a loved one, a friend, and our healing prayers and energy go to those of you who may still be on the journey to health from this virus. But here we are today. Not so long ago, we students, you, I, and some of this team gathered for your orientation. You remember your feelings on that day. You were excited, maybe nervous, maybe confused, right? But I know that whether we did that online, some of you, we probably did it mostly online. Some of you stood in the auditorium on the campus with me, right? And at that time, I know that we promised that we would join with you to get you to this day. And here you are. You did it. You made it. I really want you to soak that in. So I want to say two things to you today. Thank you and congratulations. So congratulations, right? That's right. That deserves an applause. Congratulations, because you are reaching a key milestone in your lives. Now, my guess is that this day, this moment, is one of those things that kept you going some nights when you were like, I am so done with this program. I am so done with this studying. But you kept in your head, I'm going to graduate. I'm going to get there, and it might have pulled you forward. So what I want you to do is to soak in every moment of joy, express it, feel it, let yourself absorb it, because you earned it. And while today is, in fact, a serious event, it need not be a somber event. We want you to celebrate. We want you to have fun. We want you to be proud. Now, I do want to take a moment, though, to note that there are graduates who are wearing ropes of varying colors around their necks. Some of them are for academic honors, and you'll get to hear more about that later in a little bit. And some are red and blue. And these red and blue indicate either veterans or active duty military members. And so will the graduates with red and blue ropes or any other active duty military or veterans please stand and allow us to thank you for your service. I said soak it in, right? Thank you. Thank you. So what I know also is that no matter what kind of regalia you're wearing today, I know that I represent everybody here in congratulating you. And I feel confident that each of you has a compelling story that led you to this moment. I believe that we live in community with one another, and that each of us come to these sorts of achievements with a community surrounding us. We don't get here on our own. Now, I admit that these networks might not always feel in the moment entirely supportive, but they get us here, right? They are the ones who drive us forward. So one component of that network are the folks sitting up on the stage with me. The faculty and staff are up here, are representatives of the team of people who have supported, challenged, and okay, maybe frustrated or annoyed you a time or two, but they are the ones who got you to be transformed from those people who were sitting in orientation wondering what was to come to the people that are going to walk across the stage and out into the world as confident practitioners. So please join me in thanking them. Now, another vital component of your network are those friends and family who either came with you today to celebrate, or might be watching remotely, or might have been unable to join you in person, but are with you in your spirit as you're here today. It may also be some of the colleagues with you in your class that helped you get through. But as I said, none of us get to here on our own. It is those people, most likely those people who have held the vision and hope for you at times when you might have lost it for yourselves. They were with you while you decided on this path, with you through the ups and downs of getting through this path, and they are with you today. And okay, they might have also been annoying a time or two, but it worked. So please stand up, look around, find those folks, and a round of applause for that support network. Stand up. Okay, I said I also wanted to thank you. And I want to thank you on behalf of all of our communities for choosing a career to further healthcare, for choosing during a pandemic to be a vital part of fixing the healthcare systems, moving forward with the healthcare systems in our country. As you know, Northwestern Health Sciences University's mission is to prepare the next generation of healthcare providers. As we recognize the healthcare system in our country is under duress, and I firmly believe that each of you will be critical to helping bolster that system as we move forward, not only through this pandemic, but into a future beyond the pandemic. So I want to thank you for being a part of that solution, for choosing to be a part of that solution. I have absolute confidence that if our faculty has deemed you able to graduate from Northwestern Health Sciences University, then each of you will lead our healthcare systems in the need to be truly patient-centered, genuinely integrative, and deeply responsive to the needs of each of our citizens. We are also grateful that you chose to join all the other heroes serving our nation in this way. So I want to ask everyone else in joining me in a round of applause to thank these graduates. Okay, so now I'm forgetting what I do next. Oh, now I invite Dr. Dale Healy to the podium.
Prior to each commencement ceremony, the students from each college graduating class select a student to give an address on their behalf. We will now hear from each of those students selected. The College of Health and Wellness graduating class has selected their classmate, Kamal Muhammad, to present a message on behalf of their class. Prior to coming to Northwestern Health Sciences University, Kamal was a phlebotomist at Regions Hospital. He worked at TPT Twin Cities PBS on a voiceover project in Somali language for community awareness. Currently, he's a medical lab tech at Children's Minnesota Hospital. After graduation, Kamal will continue to serve the community and volunteer with international organizations like Doctors Without Borders. It is my privilege to present Kamal Muhammad.
Good morning. It's kind of scary to be the first, but I'll take it. My name is Kamal. It is a great honor to be speaking on behalf of class of 2021. With the coronavirus raising up again, I wasn't sure if we're gonna have graduation, but with the team that worked hard throughout the clock and make sure that this graduation happen and make sure we all have a graduation that we all remember. I want to thank to them for their time and the effort, given the state we're in right now. Thanks to them, all the faculty. I also want to thank the family and friends, our true heroes, those without doubt it wouldn't be impossible to make it through this journey without their help and support in each and every step of the way. And I'm pretty much sure we were not able to face all the challenges present to us without their support. Also to our professors and instructors and the whole team of Northwestern Health Science, surely your dedication and your time has paid off. It created a new generation of medical lab science, medical lab technicians, radiologists, radiation therapists that the world critically needs today as we are facing one of the toughest health crises in our history. It's been a crazy year, isn't it? In addition to going to school, having a quiz, exams, work, family, we also had a pandemic to deal with, not to mention all the mental drains and thinking of family and thinking of friends and family's safety and well-being. Despite all the odds and challenge, we managed to graduate. We are here. Congratulations. Although each of us has a unique story to tell and take different paths to be here today, for my story, I have arrived this land of opportunity 10 years ago with the minimum English, no money, and with a big dream. It wasn't for long before I started my high school and graduated in college after some ESL classes, which is English second language, But with the help of the father who loved education but did not have the same opportunity, I was honored to be graduating with all of you today. I feel lucky to have a family, to have a parent, to have a wife, a son who motivate me throughout the time of my journey of education and give me the strength that I need in each and every time. My point is, it is not necessary to where you start. That is important. But more important, it is what you do along the way as you're going through this journey. Again, congratulations, class of 2021. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. The College of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine class has selected their classmate, Kaylee Carlson, to present a message on behalf of their class. Prior to coming to Northwestern for acupuncture, Kaylee worked as a registered nurse in Hawaii, Washington, and Minnesota. During a travel nurse position back home in Minnesota, she met the inpatient acupuncturists at Woodwinds Hospital and learned of Northwestern and our acupuncture program. Kaylee always knew she wanted to pursue a holistic health career, and after attending a discovery day on campus, she knew this program was the perfect fit. During her time at school, Kaylee has served as a student senator, a student ambassador, co-president of the Student American Society of Acupuncturists, student director on the Minnesota Acupuncture Association board, and has also volunteered as a certified therapy dog handler with her family's miniature golden doodle. She also worked as a TA, peer tutor, and RN during her time in school. I probably had more meetings with Kaylee in all of her roles than with many of my staff. After graduation, she plans on integrating her Eastern and Western medicine practices to work as an acupuncturist in a hospital or other clinical setting in order to provide the ultimate care for her patients. It is my privilege to present Kaylee Carlson.
Wow, this is exciting. Welcome to all family, friends, faculty, and graduating students of fall 2021. It is an extreme honor to be standing here before you today. When I was first asked to speak here today, on behalf of my incredibly talented and dedicated class of 2021, I had no idea how I would be able to put these past 3 years into words. Pretty sure none of us were expecting the world to shut down due to a global pandemic and have so much civil unrest in the middle of an already incredibly challenging and long full-time graduate program. But I can safely say now that we have all survived and have probably learned a thing or two along the way. Personally, one of my biggest lessons has been that the only thing constant in life is change. Just as we have learned that yin and yang are changing and cyclical, so are we. We have had to constantly adapt and go with the flow, something that myself and maybe some others in this program are not always the best at. But I am so proud of my class for getting through these unprecedented times and for continuing to persevere and share their passion for integrative health with others. As future healthcare leaders, this has been especially important and does not go unnoticed. So although we are moving on to our next journey beyond graduate school, there are some memories that we just won't ever forget, such as literally breaking into a cold sweat every time we walked into the room for Tao Gong's point location and needling exams, never wanting to let her down for not knowing the correct location of a point. Or being a T1 in Mei Wang's Tai Chi class and watching her fake punch her husband and our professor Jinming and watching him pretend to fall over. Or our 150 question anatomy and physiology tests with 10 parts per question. No joke. Or the encouragement from the GIFs on John Prog's online quizzes when you got a question right, or the sad and disappointed GIFs if you got the question wrong. We have made so many memories throughout our time at Northwestern, some stressful, some eye-opening, and so many involving changing and helping the lives of others. From going to drawing points on each other in class with markers, to needling over 250 patients these past few years, we sure have come a long ways. As acupuncture and traditional Chinese medicine healthcare professionals, we have learned how to help our patients get to the root cause of their symptoms and to help empower them to take charge of their health. I don't know many things that are more rewarding than helping others live their healthiest and best lives. So it is now time to take our more than 500 hours of clinicals treating patients, over 2,000 hours spent in classes, countless hours studying, and endless amounts of stress, and go out into the world and use this foundation we have built to make the world a better place. Although there is still a lifetime of learning ahead of us, Northwestern and our professors and supervisors have made it possible for us to share each of our unique skills and passion for helping others. We must continue to advocate for our profession and share all of the benefits this medicine has to offer. This work does not stop in school. As a collective voice, we have the power to elevate this profession so that more people can experience the countless benefits that traditional Chinese medicine has to offer. Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak here today. It has been an absolute honor to be your classmate, representative, and friend for these past 3 years. I am so excited to see each of you excel and share your talents with the world. The sky's the limit.
So the graduating class of College of Chiropractic has selected their classmate, Mallory Orth, to present the message on behalf of their class. Now, Mallory is a recent graduate from Northwestern Health Sciences University. Prior to her time at NWHSU, she obtained her bachelor's degree in biology at North Park University. I'm gonna read this because it's a lot of stuff here. She worked as a medical assistant at Edina Pediatrics and Urgent Care, gathering hours of healthcare experience. She took courses in post-baccalaureate program here at NWHSU. She worked as a sales account manager at a supplement company, eventually landing back at NWHSU to get her doctorate in chiropractic. During her time here at Northwestern, she was a peer tutor on campus to younger trimester students. She became a president of the Student Ambassador Club. She was a face covering enforcer during the pandemic, volunteered in the lab at homecoming performing venipunctures for alumni, became the first TA for the clinical pathology class, and graduated valedictorian. Following graduation, she'll be moving to San Diego, California to start her chiropractic career at Heel Grove Clinic. It is my privilege to present Mallory Orth.
Well, good morning, everyone. Fellow graduates, loved ones, esteemed faculty and staff, thank you all so much for being here on this important milestone in our lives and for giving me this great opportunity to speak to you all today. I know that we all have been counting down months, days, hours, minutes, and seconds for this day to arrive, but I'm actually sad that it has. Through our time at Northwestern Health Sciences University, not only have we learned so much about the human body and what it means to be a practitioner, but we've also learned what meaningful relationships are. Northwestern is truly a special place where learning and community meet. We've connected with faculty as mentors. Thank you so much to Dr. Muldoon, Dr. T, Dr. Wildy, and Dr. Bowers, who made us the practitioners that we are today. We have connected with our preceptors in our community-based internships who taught us patient care, adjustments, and key aspects in running a practice. We've made some amazing friends and future colleagues here. We've struggled through our first adjustments together. We've cried together after anatomy exams. I know Dr. Farrar is here, so thank you. And we've celebrated together at Chiro Games. And some of us have made other relationships that will last a lifetime. So a big shout out to my wonderful fiance, Dr. Andrew Gilbaugh, and my amazing parents, Scott and Kim, for helping me through this journey. We did have some obstacles along the way, especially this past year. The pandemic closed our doors for a brief amount of time, and it made us adjust the way that we learn and interact. It also made us look at health in a different way and learn how to better serve our patients. We watched our patient numbers dwindle into Russia. We performed telehealth visits and learned what that means in chiropractic. And we learned how to be role models in our community for health and safety during the pandemic. This was an introduction, a big one, into our devotion of lifelong learning. Even though some of these obstacles were difficult, I truly believe it made us better practitioners. We also watched the heartbreak of a city with the tragic death of George Floyd. Some of us became activists and advocates, participating in protest marches and further educating ourselves in BLM studies. Our generation is the future of chiropractic, and as we go forward in our chiropractic careers, let us be the generation to bridge the gap in healthcare disparity among race, gender, and sexual orientation. Thank you. As we get ready to cross the stage, I would like to leave you with this. Make sure that you're around when other people need someone to lean on. As practitioners, it is our job to take diligent exams and document everything. Thank you, Dr. Wolf. But it's also our job to be there for our patients in times of need. In our chiropractic oath that we took on September 19th, 2020, we vowed to bring strength to the sick, relief to the suffering, and peace of mind to the anxious. We pledged our dedication to this practice of chiropractic so that all of those that we serve may discover true healing, transformation, and awareness in all aspects of their lives and consciousness through chiropractic. Let us be the practitioners in healthcare to be approachable, knowledgeable, and kind. It is truly an honor to be a healer. So congratulations to each and every one of you. This is definitely something to be proud of. Thank you so much.
Thank you, all of you. After hearing from our students, I'm sure you can tell why we're so proud of them and so excited to celebrate today. So now, to present your commencement address, I'm honored to do this introduction of Dr. Bill Manahan. Now, Dr. Manahan is a retired assistant professor emeritus with the Department of Family Medicine and Community Health at the University of Minnesota Academic Health Center in Minneapolis. He's the past president of the American Holistic Medical Association and the author of the book, Eat for Health. Dr. Manahan co-founded the Wellness Center of Minnesota, which was one of America's first physician-led integrative medicine centers. He was the founder and program director of Minnesota's first rural family medicine residency program, and presently he consults with clinics wishing to expand into a more integrative and holistic practice. He is working to help make the primary healthcare system more holistic and more joyful for patients and practitioners. Please join me in a warm welcome for Dr. Manahan.
I was telling my daughter-in-law on the phone, that this was a couple weeks ago, that I was a little nervous about giving a talk at commencement to all these people. And a day later, I get a link that she says, listen to this, and I think it'll help. And I clicked on it, and it was Will Ferrell giving a talk at the UCLA commencement. No, it was Southern California, University of Southern California commencement. Well, I called her back the next day and said, well, you might as well stuck a knife in me because, you know, Will Ferrell was funny, wise, just great, and it gave me a real, what's the word, a sense of inferiority to be listened to try to match Will Ferrell on his commencement talk. So anyway, it was interesting. The purpose of life is to give it away. The meaning of life is to find your gift. Pablo Picasso said that. A fundamental human need is to connect with other people. Even more than that, we have a need to touch the life of another human being. And when we do, it is an offering. It can be somewhat of a spiritual exchange. Many times the patient's health, life, pain, all sorts of things are in your hands as a practitioner. And what you do is not a job, it's not a business, rather it's a sacred privilege. Just think if we could all approach our jobs as an offering and as a gift. We like to label people, athlete, scholar, lazy, worker, runner, a brainiac. My guess is that a label for every one of you here in the graduating class is helper. You are helpers. The thrill of helping a person return to normal, to no longer have pain or discomfort, is truly one of life's greatest thrills, and that's what you will experience. I would sometimes be driving home from work and thinking how blessed I was to be able to do this job and get paid for it. You notice that I said sometimes. Other days, when driving home from work, I would wonder why on earth I was even doing it. But then those stories would come up that really would influence me. And one story I thought of was I hadn't been in my practice more than 3 or 4 years, and I was taking care of we had a number of Vietnamese refugees in Mankato, and I was taking care of Tron, a 12-year-old boy with asthma, and I thought I was doing a really good job. And one day about 4:30 or 5, my receptionist came back and said that Tron's mother was calling, they didn't have transportation, he was out of medicine, and he was having an asthma attack. And I looked at where they lived, and it was right on my way home, so at 5, I just went to the house. And it was one of those key experiences of my life, because I got up there, walked upstairs, and there was Tron, and he was in moderate distress, but not scary distress. And I sat on the bed, I sunk way down, and then there was a little mold down along the thing that a pipe had broken, the mother said, and she says, I know, it just happened. And I realized that the pillow, the mattress, that no wonder Tron had asthma. He was using from all used stuff that had been given to the family when they came in. And so in those days, like the hospital the next day, I had a social worker just go out to the house, fix everything, got all different stuff. I saw Tron for the next 4 years of high school, 4 years of college, 4 years of medical school, and went on to residency, become an allergist. And Tron never had asthma again. And I went, ooh, you know, it goes to that key thing that I tried to say with every patient I saw. What is the body in its wisdom trying to tell you? And so when you get an upset stomach, well, maybe you ate something that you shouldn't be eating. When you get a headache, maybe you're under stress. It's that key question that I hope all of you will remember to ask every one of your patients. What is your body in its wisdom trying to tell you? And so often, it's the answer. It's really good. And that's Tron's body was doing the best thing it could do by giving asthma, in a sense, and hopefully going upstream and then saying, oh, maybe we need to change the mattress and the pillow and the blankets in the room and not have that problem. Let's talk about a holistic and integrative approach to caring for our patients. It was 1975. I was 2 years into my family practice in Mankato. And one day at the hospital, the president of the Blue Earth County Medical Society, another physician, asked me if I would have lunch the next day. So I was that seemed like a good idea. And during that lunch, he said that, Bill, I heard that you were referring patients to a chiropractor. And I said, yes, that's right. And he said, well, you know, you can lose your license for doing that. This was 1975. And I said, no, I didn't know that, but I wasn't going to quit doing it because in fact, it was Dr. Sweary I was referring to, Dr. Sweary's brother who taught at Northwestern. And the brother is in Mankato as a chiropractor. And so that was the kind of that was 1975. And I'm just so delighted to see the changing. Change takes much longer than we hope it does, but it is changing. That I think there's going to be the future of healthcare and medicine is to have really collaborative practices. One of the things that I did in Mankato was start what was called the Wellness Center of Minnesota, and the nuns at Good Counsel offered us a room for a very low rent, and so I had both my practice, and then I would be 3 days a week in my regular family practice, 2 days a week up at the Wellness Center. But in the group there, we had a dietitian, a physical therapist, a psychologist, a spiritual person who had been a former priest, and about 3 or 4 others in the group. And then every Tuesday when I was there, we would have rounds, and we would eat, and then people would tell case histories. And it was an impressive learning experience for me. Oh, also Helen Healy was there. Helen is a naturopath in St. Paul. She would come down once a week to work at the clinic. And I have just so many stories of that. I would present a case, and each person would be sort of saying, looking at it, how through their specialty, they might be treating it and might be looking at it. And it was one of my better learning experiences. Before I did this, I was talking to my daughter-in-law, Kate, and she said, well, I was a little nervous about giving the talk, and she said, I'll send you something. And she sent me a talk by Will Ferrell. Did I tell you that already? Yeah, okay. I keep thinking of that because it's like, wow, that was such an interesting story. Anyway, even today, I continue to envision a clinic of the future in which practitioners from multiple disciplines work together in helping our patients find the best solution to their problems. Just as Northwestern here has brought together like 10 different healthcare disciplines for education, I also see that in the future, we bring together 10 different disciplines for taking care of our patients. I think the back and forth that's necessary in the hallway is so important to learn from each other and what we can do. I hope that some of you will find work that connects you with practitioners from many different fields. We all have so much to learn from each other. and congratulations on achieving the first step on that journey, graduation. And I'll close with, if you create something you care for, there is no burnout. It's not a job or a business, it is a sacred privilege. And all of you are going into a field, all of your fields that are a sacred privilege. Thank you.
This stage is so giant. I just want to say to Dr. Manahan, in gratitude for that presentation and for joining us today, we have a plaque. So please join me in thanking you.
It is my pleasure to announce the appointment of Professor Emerite. The honorary title Emerita Faculty is conferred upon faculty who retire in good standing and have provided at least 15 years of service to the university. Today, we honor 3 professors with this honor. Will the first recipient please come forward as I call your name? Dr. Patricia Casello-Maddox. Thanks for your patience. Dr. Casello-Maddox joined Northwestern Health Sciences University in 2005 as an assistant professor in the university's Minnesota College of Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine. We call it now the College of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, and massage therapy. Her commitment to students, service, and leadership is remarkable. Dr. Casello-Maddox received the Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine Teacher of the Year in both 2006 and 2010, and was a student club advisor and faculty chaperone during the 2011 trip to Beijing and Tianjin, China. She served in the Faculty Senate as both vice president and president, and was the first chair of the University Curriculum Council. Dr. Casello-Maddox became the biomedical chair and was promoted to associate professor and interim dean of the MCAOM. She extended her willingness to contribute wherever she could and served as interim provost before settling into the roles of associate provost and accreditation liaison officer with the Higher Learning Commission. She led our membership in the Higher Learning Commission's Assessment Academy and was a primary driver of our successful 2020 comprehensive evaluation that reaffirmed our institutional accreditation. In addition to her many university contributions, Dr. Casello-Maddox was a traditional Chinese medicine provider in the Northwestern Bloomington Clinic and served on the Minnesota Board of Medical Practices Acupuncture Advisory Council since 2016. She has been an HLC peer reviewer, an Accreditation Commission for Acupuncture and Herbal Medicine peer reviewer, and an expert observer participant for the Ohio Board of Regents over the last 10 years. Dr. Casello-Maddox earned her Doctor of Chiropractic, Master of Oriental Medicine, and Bachelor of Science in Human Biology from Northwestern Health Sciences University, and her MBA from the University of St. Thomas in St. Paul, Minnesota. Congratulations, Dr. Casello-Maddox.
All right, I have the privilege of awarding, or of calling off the awardees for the College of Chiropractic faculty. And the first faculty member that I would like to recognize is Dr. Linda Bowers. So Dr. Bowers, please come on up here. I'm not going to look at her because I might cry. So, Dr. Bowers has dedicated over 40 years to developing future generations of chiropractic doctors. By my count, that is approximately 6,000 students who have benefited from her mentorship. Dr. Bowers has occupied almost every role in the College of Chiropractic, from teaching infant and maternal health, patient interviewing, and clinical pathology, to leadership positions, including the Dean of the College of Chiropractic. Her accomplishments simply are too numerous to count. For our graduates today, I am sure every single one of you can think back to the first blood draw, and you probably think to yourself, you can hear her voice in your head saying, "Bevel up, take a breath," right? In my experience, it's like I have a small Linda Bowers sitting on my shoulder, and I can literally hear her advise me on the types of clinical labs that I should order in order to help diagnose a patient. When not teaching her or reviewing countless labs, Dr. Bowers has served on several academic committees and professional committees, including 22 years as the chair of the IRB, as well as the liaison for the National Board of Chiropractic Part 4. In her very little downtime, Dr. Bowers has provided her expertise serving on the editorial board for several journals, including acting as the associate editor for topics in clinical chiropractic and contributing to over 50 publications. We, my colleagues, my new colleagues, graduating today, this institution and our chiropractic community have benefited from learning from Dr. Bowers over these past 40 years. So with that, Dr. Bowers, I'd like you to come over and accept your award. I made it through one. I'm not going to look at Karen Ganshorn either. So Karen Ganshorn, please come on up here. Okay, I'm gonna not look at you too. Okay. All right, I would like to recognize Karen Ganshorn, who joined the College of Chiropractic faculty just over 15 years ago. She has been instrumental in teaching Pathology 1 and 2 laboratories, and she's managed lab-related tasks for various courses, has been the lab tech for the Bloomington Clinic. Speaking from experience, I can say that Karen's kind and calm demeanor has helped relax even the most skittish of patients and students when drawing blood. In addition, her classroom and clinical work, Karen has served on several committees. She's been the Faculty Senate Secretary, a member of the Academic Standards Committee, and has been a vital contributor to the NICE Committee. Now, those in the audience, don't let the name of that fool you. It is not NICE. It's pretty rigorous, actually, where the students have to come through and demonstrate examination procedures and treatments. And Karen had a role. She was to monitor the time and announce when students needed to rotate. And so for the chiropractic students who are sitting in this, or excuse me, not students, doctors sitting in this audience, I'm sure you remember Karen's kind and gentle voice saying, "Please move to the next station." Due to her many contributions, it was no surprise when Karen was awarded the College of Chiropractic Teacher of the Year in 2015. This year, Karen has decided to retire, and while we will wish her well, we will certainly miss her. And I am proud to announce her Faculty Emerite Award. Come on over with me.
Amazing. We're so in debt for the wonderful service of these folks. And it is my pleasure to say that on behalf of the faculty and the Board of Trustees of Northwestern Health Sciences University, it is my pleasure and distinct honor to confer upon each of you the rank of Professor Emerita with all of its rights and privileges. Congratulations.
And I'm back. It is a custom for universities to honor the academic excellence of their graduates by identifying them as having achieved the status of cum laude, which in Latin means with honors. At Northwestern, we recognize 3 levels of academic excellence. The first is cum laude, graduates with a cumulative grade point average equal to or exceeding 3.5. Magna cum laude, graduates with a cumulative grade point average equal to or exceeding 3.7. And summa cum laude, for graduates with a cumulative grade point average equal to or exceeding 3.9 on a 4-point scale. We also recognize our class valedictorians, who have achieved the highest GPA in the graduating class. As the Dean of the College of Chiropractic, it is my pleasure to announce the academic honors for the graduates of the College of Chiropractic. Will the following graduates please rise while I read your name and remain standing in place until all names have been read. For cum laude graduates, Nick Agan, Ian Barse, Mariah Bachman, Daniel Brown, William Carr, Renee Chaquette, Aaron Horn, Paige Kinley, Tyler Cruz, Taylor Lavalle, Sydney Lopez, Josh Mazurek, Heidi Moe, Laura Mullinex, Danielle Peterson, Susan Pfeiffer, Zoelle Reinke, Mackenzie Reinke, Maureen Thiessen, Jessica Ann Waterworth, Danielle Elise Weigel, and Reed Yaley. Now I'm going to read off the names for magna cum laude. So you stay standing. Everybody can stay standing. Lexi Banwart, Bailey Bengston, Emily Brown, Anthony Davis, Jackson Gessel, Daniel Hadfield, Justine Hartle, Lindsay Kerr, Andrew Kinnock, Tiara Latz, Claudia Sin-Yu Mack, Tristan Munt, Connor Nagel, Alexa Nichols, Kyle Nickel, Alicia Prizabilla, and Marshall Rengstorff. Magna cum laude. Summa cum laude. Devin Fordyce, James R. Greenwood, Katie Cecilia Johannesson, Blake Loxterkamp, Sarah McLean, Alexis Miller, Yamit Nachmias, Carly Nya, Mallory Orth, Jackson J. Purvis, and Brady Roden. And finally, we have the class valedictorians. Those are Sarah McLean, Yamit Nachmias, and Mallory Orth. Everybody, please join me in congratulating these honors. You can go ahead and sit.
As the Dean of the College of Health and Wellness, it is my pleasure to announce the academic honors for the graduates of the College of Health and Wellness. Will the following graduates please rise while I read your names and remain standing in place until all names have been read. Our cum laude graduates, Carrie Nguyen, Sarah Filke, Lauren Michelle Donahue, Melissa Nels, Bailey Bankston, Justine Hartle, Kim Bamer-Rada, Dennis Enzer Rico, Timothy Robery Hogan. And now our magna cum laude graduates, Paige Haney, Maria Lynch, Shukaria Abukar, Isabella Boudreau, Andrew Olson, and Julie Ann Milbrett. And our summa cum laude graduates, Joanna Linnea Meisner, Jody Grayler Dietrich, Gabe Bellows, Kimberly Blattner, Rebecca Forsman, Rebecca Maras, John Ryan McGuire, Polly Merhar, and Annalise Marie Petchkin. And the class valedictorians for the College of Health and Wellness are Sarah Thilke, Paige Haney, Gabe Bellows, Rebecca Forsman, Rebecca Maras, John Ryan McGuire, Polly Merhar, Annalise Marie Petchin, Joanna Linnea Meisner, and Jody Grayler Dietrich. Please join me in congratulating our honors graduates from the College of Health and Wellness. You may be seated.
As the Dean of the College of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, it is my pleasure to announce the academic honors for the graduates of the College of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine. Will the following graduates please rise while I read your names and remain standing in place until all names have been read. Cum laude graduate, Yao Lin Shim. Magna cum laude graduates, Isabella Dotry, Kelly Ann Rira, Catherine Thomas, Tao Tran, Lauren Patridge, summa cum laude graduates, Sydney Renee Bradford, Kaylee Carlson, Shannon Robinson, Mandy Benson, Yang Sao. Class valedictorians, Sydney Renee Bradford, Kaylee Carlson, Mandy Benson, and Yang Sao. Please join me in congratulating all of our honors. Please be seated. I now invite up to the stage Dr. Mary Tucksher.
Hello? I scare easily. President Bushway, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Health and Wellness, it is my pleasure and distinct honor to present the candidates for the Associate of Applied Science in Radiologic Technology. I ask the graduates to come forward as I call your name. It's a long walk. Danielle Baker. Maria Lynch. Zachary David Penny. Will the audience please join me in congratulating our graduates? President Bushway, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Health and Wellness, it is my pleasure and distinct honor to present the candidates for the Associate of Science in Medical Laboratory Technology. I ask our graduates to come forward as I call your name. Aisha Elmi. Shamso Ali Warsame. Will the audience please join me in congratulating our graduates? President Bushway, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Health and Wellness, it is my pleasure and distinct honor to present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science. I ask the graduates to come forward as I call your name. Gutu Abdena. Abdi Hakim Abdi. Faisa Fodi. Amal N. Gibri. Kamal Muhammad. Fatima J. Omar. Ahmed Ibrahim Osman. Will the audience please join me in congratulating these graduates? President Bushway, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Health and Wellness, it is my pleasure and distinct honor to present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Human Biology. I ask our graduates to come forward as I call your name. Shukaria Abukar. Johanna Linnea Meissner. Andrew Olson. Will the audience please join me in congratulating these graduates? President Bushway, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Health and Wellness, it is my pleasure and distinct honor to present the candidates for the Master of Health Science in Applied Clinical Nutrition. I ask our graduates to come forward as I call your name. Jody Grayler Dietrich. Julie Ann Milbrett. Will the audience please join me in congratulating our graduates? President Bushway, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Health and Wellness, it is my pleasure and distinct honor to present the candidates for the degree Therapeutic Massage and the Associate of Applied Science in Massage Therapy. I ask our graduates to come forward as I call your names. Will Christensen. Jessica, whoops, wait a minute. There we go. Jessica Foss. Rachel Mancuso. Kimberly Bramer Rada. Kimberly Blattner. Dennis Enzerico. Rebecca Forsman. Roe Hunter. Rebecca Morris. I now present Spring Saldana, Massage Therapy Program Chair, who will lead our graduates in reciting the oath of practice.
All right, graduates, will you please rise? Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I also want to welcome the massage therapy practitioners in the audience and behind me to also reaffirm your oath if you would like to. Right. As a graduate of Northwestern Health Sciences University, I accept the responsibility to do no harm to the physical, mental, or emotional well-being of self, client, and professional peers. I promise to provide the highest quality of massage to those who seek my professional services. I will respect the confidential nature of the client-therapist relationship. And I will conduct all business and professional activities within my scope of practice and the laws of the land. Congratulations, you may be seated. I'm so proud of you, so proud of you.
President Bushway, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, it is my pleasure and distinct honor to present the candidates for Master of Acupuncture and Master of Chinese Medicine. I ask our graduates to come forward as I call your names. Sydney Renee Bradford. Kaylee Carlson. Kelly Ann Rira. Shannon Robinson. Catherine Thomas. Jacqueline Thomas. Tao Tran. Mandy Benson. President Bushway, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, it is my pleasure and distinct honor to present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Chinese Medicine. I will ask our graduate to come forward as I call your name. Dr. Mei Wang, professor, will assist with the hooding of the graduate. Dr. Yang Chao. Only one. I will now present Dr. Jessica Fryer, who will lead our graduates in reciting the oath of practice.
Graduates, please rise. Raise your right hand, and you will repeat after me. I also welcome any acupuncturists that are in the audience or on the stage behind me who want to reaffirm their professional oath to rise and raise your right hand as well. I pledge to follow the way of the great healer. I will honor life and learn from it. I will place my patients' safety and well-being above all else. And I will be faithful to the trust they have placed in me. I will treat my patients with dignity and preserve their privacy. I will give gladly of my skills and receive thanks humbly. For I am a servant, not a master, and an everlasting student. Today is another beginning, another small step. As I dedicate myself to life, to health, and to healing. Congratulations, graduates.
President Bushway, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Chiropractic, it is my pleasure and distinct honor to present the candidates for the degree, Doctor of Chiropractic. I ask our new graduates to come forward as I call your names, and Dr. Katchmark and Dr. Wildy, members of our faculty, will assist with the hooding of the graduates. Nick Agan. My apologies, that's Dr. Nick Agan. Dr. Matthew Atzori. Dr. Austin Audette. Dr. Lexi Banwart. Dr. Ian Barse. Dr. Ray Beaver. Dr. Bailey Bankston. Dr. Bankston is also receiving the Bachelor of Science in Human Biology degree. There we go. Dr. Matt Bentley. Dr. Brianna Black. Dr. Mariah Bachman. Dr. Brock A. Bond. Dr. Daniel Brown. Dr. Emily Brown. Dr. William Carr. Dr. Renee Chaquette. Dr. Brandon Scott Christman. Dr. Marilyn Correa. Dr. Clay Macklin Danielson. Dr. Ryan Delmonico. Dr. Logan Lee Engelstad. Dr. Brittany Fussy. Dr. Devin Fordyce. Dr. Natalie C. Gowerke. Dr. Jackson Gessel. Dr. Andrew Gilbaugh. Dr. James R. Greenwood. Dr. Daniel Hadfield. Dr. Sierra Hanowski. Dr. Justine Hartle. Dr. Hartle is also receiving the Bachelor of Science in Human Biology degree. Dr. Courtney Hibben. Dr. Hibben is also receiving the Bachelor of Science in Human Biology degree. Dr. Bryce Hill. Dr. Jaden Holst. Dr. Aaron Horn. Dr. Austin Horn. Dr. Katie Cecilia Johannesson. Dr. Luke Johnson. Dr. Lindsay Kerr. Dr. Andrew Canuck. Dr. Paige Kinley. Dr. Katie Klunt. Dr. Tyler Cruz. Dr. Matthew A. Cruz. Dr. Tiara Lutz. Dr. Taylor Lavallee. Dr. Sydney Lopez. Dr. Blake Loxterkamp. Dr. Austin Lubinsky. Dr. Craig Lyons. Dr. Sarah McLean. Dr. Claudia Sin-Yu Mack. Dr. Josh Mazurek. Dr. Alexander Matthew McHugh. Dr. Daniel Joseph Ryan McGinnis. Dr. Alexis Miller. Dr. Heidi Moe. Dr. Laura Mullinex. Dr. Tristan Munt. Dr. Yamit Nachmias. Dr. Connor Nagel. Dr. Kyle Nickel. Dr. Carly Nya. Dr. Connor Astrike. Dr. Mallory Orth. Dr. Carly Otway. Dr. Danielle Peterson. Dr. Brad Phillips. Dr. Susan Pfeiffer. Dr. Alicia Prisabilla. Dr. Jackson J. Purvis. Dr. Zoel Renke. Dr. Renke is also receiving the Bachelor of Science in Human Biology degree. Dr. Mackenzie Renke. Dr. Marshall Rangsdorf. Dr. Brady Roden. Dr. Sydney Schuyler. Dr. Schuyler is also receiving the Bachelor of Science in Human Biology degree. Dr. Michaela Lynn Sundag. Dr. Kimberlia Stoneworth. Dr. Marin Thiessen. Dr. Macy Tolley. Dr. Joel Toppin. Dr. Joel Toppin is being hooded by his sister, the other Dr. Toppin. Dr. Aaron Van Wy. Dr. Gannon Volk. Dr. Mackenzie Wander. Dr. Jessica Ann Waterworth. Dr. Shelby Louise Uyghur. Dr. Danielle Elise Weigel. Dr. Malia Wynant. Dr. Abby Yang. Dr. Reed Yaley. And of course, Dr. Trevor Zerke. I'm just waiting for all the graduates to just, it's that long walk, you know. Yeah, yes, we are. You're good. You're excellent. I now present Dr. Katie Burns-Ryan, the Dean of the College of Chiropractic, who will lead our graduates in reciting the oath of practice.
Oh, graduates, please stand up. And you will raise your right hand and repeat after me. I'd also welcome any other doctors of chiropractic in the audience to reaffirm your oath as well. All right, I state your name. Do hereby affirm before God and these assembled witnesses that I will keep this oath and stipulation. To hold in esteem and respect those who taught me this chiropractic healing art. To follow the methods of treatment which, according to my ability and judgment, I consider for the benefits of my patient. To abstain from whatever is harmful or unethical, to stand ready at all times to serve humanity without distinction of race, creed, or color. With purity, I will pass my life and practice my art. I will at all times consider the patients under my care as of supreme importance. I will not spare myself in rendering them the help which I have been taught to give by my alma mater. I will keep in confidence all things revealed to me as a physician. While I continue to keep this oath unviolated, may it be granted to me to enjoy life and the practice of the chiropractic healing art, respected by all people at all times. Congratulations. Woo!
Will all the candidates please rise while Dr. Bushway confers the certificates and the degrees?
Everyone, all candidates. You ready? You're not ready? Okay, breathe this one in. You've earned this. On the recommendation of the faculty, and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Northwestern Health Sciences University and by the state of Minnesota, I hereby confer upon each of you your certificates and degrees with all the pertaining rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Join me in congratulating these graduates.
Will the audience please rise and remain in place for the recessional of the graduates? We thank you for coming today and celebrating our graduates. Take care and be well.